Hi, everybody. Welcome back. You got the Avengers crew here. We got the representative of Thor to my left, and it finally came in. I got my Captain America shield.
Yay! This is exciting.
So we're ready to go. Of course, this is the lovely Diane G, who does beautiful readings and clearings and Akashic records. And so we're going to be doing personal questions only today, no political. And then y'all will see me back here tomorrow after this because I got a date tonight and I'm going out.
That
A
sounds
date
fun.
with me. I got a date with me. Uh, my little buddy Julian is playing tonight at the club where my son works, and so I had some stuff lined up for tonight that kind of fell through the cracks for different reasons. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take the night off and I'm going to go to the club. I'm going to drink me a margarita and I'm going to enjoy some live music. So I'll probably take a couple of clips on if I can get my phone to work. I was going to buy my new phone this weekend because somebody just paid for another private reading. And so I was like, oh no, I got the money. I can buy my phone because my phone is like getting ready to die. And my external hard drive that has all my files on it decided to go and croak out on me. So I just had to use my phone money for a new external hard drive, but I got a 5 terabytes. So
Wow.
yeah, so it's like, okay, that ought to last me a while.
Yeah, I'm using 1 terabyte and it's been with me for a year. So yeah, you're all set.
Oh God, I just got through ordering for one of my faculty a 26 terabyte external
Whoa.
hard drive. I was like, 26 terabytes. I said, what are you downloading Fort Knox? I mean, good God, what are you putting on that thing? And of course, it's for research.
Oh,
There's so
yeah, that
much
makes
stuff that
sense.
they have to back up and whatnot. So
Hmm.
they get the extra big hard drives to hold stuff just in case. And but so yeah, so I was gonna order my new phone this weekend. Instead, I had to order a new external hard drive. So hopefully, I'll plug another couple of readings in the next week or so, and I'll order my phone next weekend. So
Hmm.
you never know. Um, So, welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. Oh, let me back up a little bit. Diane, what's up with you? What have you been doing? We haven't seen you since last year. Happy New
Yeah.
Year. Welcome.
Happy New Year, Sherry, and
Yeah,
Happy New Year, chatters. I've been
what we
busy
got
this
happening?
December with Christmas stuff,
Yeah, we
hosting
took December
relatives.
off. So,
Yeah, it's been chaotic, but it's been chaotic fun. So I took a small break, a bit of a break from YouTube, just from doing a lot of live streams. But yeah, we're back and rolling.
so you just been hanging, not really doing anything.
Not really
You
doing
literally
anything
took
yet.
December off.
Yeah, sort of.
I
Just been
didn't.
busy.
Um, I did most of December. We get 2 weeks off at work because the campus shuts down. So it's the only job I've ever had where I actually get Christmas off. And I spent the majority of my time unable to do anything because the hard drive in my computer went kaput. And so we had to order a new hard drive, and my son had to go in and do all of that stuff. And it's up and running now. And then uh, this week, my external hard drive decided to crap out on me. I said, well, I guess when it all happens at once. And
Yeah.
so,
Unfortunately, that tends to happen, doesn't it?
yeah, and it's like one thing breaks, everything else is going to break too. I'm like, okay, nothing else, please. Let's hold off on the breaking stuff and wait a little while. Um, so we are. I'm trying to go back and make sure I haven't missed any questions. I will be back tomorrow at I don't remember remember what time. I will be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock with Sylvia, a bit intuitive, and I'm sure we'll be throwing in some political questions along as with other types of questions, and then my members only live stream tomorrow evening at 6, and then the slumber party with Ramon at 10. So tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I'm catching up for taking off tonight. And so let's see if we can get the guys going here. Okay. Okay, Schweikoff says, I need balance, Diane.
With everything that's been happening in our world, yeah, it feels like we do need balance.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
All righty, let's see. So,
Oh, Gerald from Tarot Stash is here. Hi, Gerald.
oh, hey, Gerald. Yeah, we were had to cancel the other side of the coin tonight for reasons I'm not going to say on air, but we should be rescheduling in a couple of weeks. So, um, Dibs. I remember back when Bill Gates commented, "Who needs more than 64K when it comes to storage?" And
Right?
I just had to buy a new external hard drive, and it's the 5 terabyte was on sale, so I got that one. I'm like 5 terabytes, Jesus, I'll never use all of that. But you never know, I just might. Things keep
Yeah.
going the way they are. So, and
Like 2 decades ago, I was thinking, what am I going to do with 1 gigabyte?
yeah, exactly. It was like 1 gigabyte. What? I'll never fill that up. Thank you, KL. Yes, yay for Sherry's self dates. You're right. I got a date with me and a margarita and a live performance at the Hideaway is what the name of the club, um, and I am looking forward to it big time. Uh, and let's see. All right, well, we got us a few going here. So let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Okie dokie.
And KL Starlight is the first one up and is asking the new term starts next week. And I'm wondering what's in store for me, the students, and will the administration finally be held to account? Well, what grade do you teach, KL? I mean, are you like K through 12 or higher education? Yeah, we're not on DOS anymore. You got that right, old Windwalker. Um, although one of our admins still has a computer where a bunch of her work is still done in the DOS system. And so she has to go in and type all that stuff up, all the. I'm like, well, why? And she's like, I'm used to
Yeah.
doing it this way. And I'm like, okay, if it makes you happy, knock yourself out.
I'm surprised that there are even like DOS computers running.
um,
Or is
yeah,
it something that you
it's
can still do on
that she has certain things saved on. And so
Wow.
she just uses it for when she has to do up those particular pamphlets or stuff. That's what she'll use as her old DOS computer. It's like that's a lot of X's and O's and all kinds of other stuff you're putting in there. Is like that's why I never learned computer stuff a long time ago because it was like that doesn't make any sense to me. Um, You're a professor. Okay, so you're in higher education. We started back classes this past Wednesday. So we've had 3 days of classes so far, and so far so good. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Thank goodness. Um, so when you say, will the administration finally be held to account? Are you talking government administration or are you talking school administration? Because I work at a state university, so that makes me civil service, and so our a lot of our monies and ways that we operate is through state funding, which really sucks. And so just saying, hey, Tapioca Thievery. And she was a guest on the slumber party last Saturday and did
Oh,
really great. She did such a good job. Um, and cookies, I'm going to have beignets and a margarita. So uh,
beignets. Sounds.
praying for
Mm,
sanity says, I've been craving chocolate chip cookies. Well, the club where I'm going, they make their own homemade beignets. And so you get them hot when you order a, a basket. It's like 4 or 5 beignets that you get. And they're the great big ones. And oh my God, they're so good. And I'm like, yeah, buddy, I'm getting me some beignets and a margarita, and that's going to make my night. I'll be good to last until my son gets off work. Um, what's in store for me? All right, I'm going to quit talking and let's actually do a reading here. Uh, if you're ready or if you have anything you can add to this, Diane, go right on ahead while I shuffle. Okay, KL, I got you. I see. Yeah, we got
okay.
the same problem.
I'm ready. So
All
I
right,
asked,
go for it.
what's in store for you, K Starlight, for the new term? And I got you two cards. These two cards jumped out. And the first is, it's not a big deal. And the second card is, cool, relax, everything is fine. And you can see someone who's hanging upside down. So this card has something to do with perspective. You might need to shift your perspective and look at some brighter sides that you might not have noticed before, because everything is going to be fine. Your spirit guides are assuring you that it's not going to be a big deal. It's just a normal term. And I asked, will the school administration be held into account? And the first card that I drew for that is balance. So there are checks and balances that are ongoing, and your spirit guides are encouraging you to trust that there are things that you don't know right now, but it's on the works. You just might not know it yet. But yeah, there are checks and balances ongoing for that.
Awesome. All right, KL, I got for you. First thing up, reward for effort. So, whatever y'all have to do to kind of make things happen and function, there's going to be a reward in the end, not just for you and maybe the other faculty, but the students as well. That's how that's coming out to me. And then I got social connection. So, it may help to keep things kind of flowing smoothly the more active y'all are with social media and just letting people be aware of issues as they happen. And I realize that as a dean, you have to be kind of circumspect with that because there are some things you can't tell people about until the university as a whole is ready to release that information. So, been there, done that too. Um, and then I got challenges ahead. So this is just telling me you're going to have a few challenges. There's going to be a few things y'all are going to have to kind of work through and see how best to implement new funding or new programs or just new idiocy, depending on how you want to look at it. Um, but I think overall you're going to have a good semester. It may be a little rocky starting, but it feels like it's going to kind of even out, kind of even out all the issues that might be. Um, uh, yeah. Oh, you're a state university too, so yeah, we're in the same boat. We are hamstrung by our governors, and we've got a MAGA governor. So just telling you that can really affect how things go. Okay, next up we got Kimberly Cross. Would love confirmation that I will find enough money to replace my roof this year. Yikes. Replace the roof. All right. Oh, that's awesome, Rishlene. You're going to be on Francine's channel tonight. I'll have to be sure I save that so I can watch a replay. Uh, and of course, I got to get you on. I've had Francine on. Of course, Jackie comes on. Tapioca's been on. It's your turn. Whenever you're ready, Diane. I'm just filling dead air.
I didn't realize I was still muted, but first I asked through the pendulum, will Kimberly find enough money to replace her roof this year? And my clockwise is yes. So I'm getting yes from Spirit that you will find enough money to replace your roof this year. And I drew some cards, and the first card that I drew says you are lucky. And it shows some people who might be having a hard time, but luck is coming your way, is what your spirit guides are telling you. And I asked, when is it this going to happen? Can you give us a time frame? And the card that I pulled for you was fall. So in the autumn, around autumn this coming year or this year.
All right. Well, I too took up. She's got Thor's hammer. I've got Captain America's shield. We're doing good here. So, yeah, Avengers, look out. We're giving you a run for your money. So, will Kimberly find enough money to replace her roof in 2026? I'm getting a really strong yes there. Oh, awesome.
Yay!
Thank
I'm
you.
happy for Kimberly.
Yeah, me too. And then I got a card making progress and relief answers. So there you go. That's a triple yes for you there, my dear. So you're going to do all right. I don't see any real issues coming up. Um, okay, let's see. Olwen Walker is up next. Am I currently? Oh, thank you, KL. That's so sweet. She made a donation. Am I currently in the right job for me? Will a job that fits me better come in the near future? Okay. And whenever you're ready, Diane, go right ahead.
Okay.
I thought I dropped cards. I didn't. Okay.
Okay. I got my pendulum again and I asked if you're at the right job. And I'm getting a strong yes on that you are in the right job for you and that it's actually fitting you better than you know or than you realize. Because the first card that I got is got a drink, cheers. So this is a celebration. I feel like there might be a celebration coming up for your job, your current job. And also when I ask the Akashic Records masters this, when I do Akashic Records readings, if you are in the right job or in the right path, they always say yes. Any path is the right path for you. You just need to like learn what the lessons you plan to learn in that job. So yeah, that's what I have for Old Windwalker.
Awesome. All right. Well, the first things I want to do is just is Owen Walker currently in the right job? Is Owen Walker currently in the right job? No. Okay, let's get that one right off the bat. No.
Yeah.
So that explains why I got discontent and loss because you're not where you're supposed to be. So don't go walking off the job until you find another one. Don't ask me why, but it always works this way. If you're out of work, it's like a million times harder to get hired than if you're already working and you're looking. It's like you get another job real easy where you can walk off the old one and walk into the new one. So I would say that fits with the next cards, which is thought and strategy. So I would say make a pro and con list of what kind of job you want. What are you looking for? What do you not want to have to do? And then make that list. And in that way, you can know not to manifest what you don't want. You want to manifest what you do want and focus on that. And just start looking, start putting feelers out, and something better is going to come along. I'm feeling really good about it. It may take a few months, but something better's coming along because where you're at is not beneficial for you right now. You need to get out of there as soon as you can. So, um, thank you, KO. Again, that's so sweet. Uh, all right, let's see who's next.
Who
Um,
is next?
Rue Child or Are You Child? I don't know which way you say it. I look at it and think Rue Child. That works. That's how we would say it down here anyway. Um, will I find a new job? All right, let's ask Captain America. Will Rue Child find a new job by February of 2026? Ooh, yeah, we get a big yes. So that's a yes for by February. So again, put those feelers out, start looking, make that pro and con list so you know exactly what to focus on of what you want to do. And oh,
So I'm going to pull out my pendulum as well for Root Child.
is it me freezing up or is it you freezing up? I don't know which one.
Hello, am I back?
Yeah, there you are.
I
Now you're back.
saw some scrolly things on stream here.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
froze, and I didn't know if it was you freezing or me freezing
yeah.
because
So I pulled the card and it says, "You can do it." So by February, yeah, things look great for you. And I pulled another card. And it says festive season. It's going to be a festive season. February will be, I mean. So I hope that helps.
All right. Let's see who we got next. Richelina is up next. Who would like a message from Aunt Joe? My mom's sister passed away on January 13th, 2023. She was like mom because mom only 49 when she passed away. Okay, that's really young.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
okay. Well, I got the first thing I got was a drop card. Um, I
A
got
jumper.
yeah, I got hidden searching for truth. So that's her first message to you is there's something happening in your life that that requires a little truth seeking on your end. And so this is just a reminder she's telling you go ahead and start seeking out that truth. Whatever it is that percolating in the back of your brain there, whatever that you're kind of thinking on, go ahead and start searching for that hidden truth. And then you get the eagle, which is clarity. And it says, I see clearly now. So once you start looking for that hidden truth, that's when that clarity is going to show up and it's going to show you exactly what it is that you need to see or what you need to know. You're going to be able to see everything very clearly. So I feel like that's what your aunt's telling you is whatever it is that's some kind of a hidden secret type that you're thinking of, start looking into it and the truth is going to show itself. And then once it does, you're going to be able to see everything very clearly.
So I have a question, Richleen. Does your aunt have black hair? I'm seeing a woman who has black hair, and I asked her, "Can you show me or give me something that only Richleen would know or know you by?" And I don't know why, but she gave me a red apple. She handed me a red apple. I don't know if that makes sense to you or that reminds you of her, but she gave me a red apple. And I drew a card for her message. And it says invitation, but I'm more drawn on the image in the card, and it's of a woman with black hair who is sending you love and saying good things about you, sending you love, sending you kindness, sending you joy, and sending you hope. I hope that helps, Richling.
Awesome. That's great. All right, let's see. How's our time? Okay. Oh, wow, we got 47 people in the room for a Friday afternoon. That's pretty good.
Wow.
Most people are out running all their errands right now. Um, Jealous Spear would like a message from my grandmother. Okay, does grandmother have a name that kind of helps plug into the right person? Oh, thank you, Sandy Johnson. We'll get to you shortly here. Um, Frances, her name is Frances. Okay.
Francis.
All right. Does Frances have a message? Jealous spirit. Did she like do a lot of gardening? Because I keep seeing her with her hands in the dirt and flowers all around. Um,
Oh, they're saying their name is James. Okay.
I was muted. I was calling you
Oh,
a she and you're a he. You're James. My, forgive me. Let me mute again. My guys are walking in the door. You can go ahead and go first if you want, Diane.
okay. So James, the woman that I'm seeing in my mind's eye, is kind of short woman. Might be like 5'2", 5'3". I don't know if please confirm if this is your grandma. She has short hair, um, like really short hair, and she has an apron on. Seems like she loved cooking when she was um in this world. Oh yes, James is saying yes. Okay, I got the right person. And just like most grandma or most grandmas, this is the card that I pulled. So it's food. She's encouraging you to eat, to eat to your heart's content, and do it guilt free. There's something about health. Okay, grandma Francis, can you elaborate on that, please? You're too conscious is the message that I'm that I'm hearing. You're too conscious. Sometimes you just need to find joy in smallest things. Like you're too serious is what she's saying. And she's encouraging you to find joy in smallest things. One of them is food. And she's specifically mentioning food because it's something that you enjoyed that she used to cook for you. So I hope that helps, James, and thank you for letting us read for you.
Okay, I'm here. There's just noise in the background. Sorry for that. Um, like I said, I keep seeing her like kneeling in a garden with her hands in the dirt. So I don't know if she was like somebody that grew flowers or maybe she grew her own vegetables or her own herbs and stuff to cook with. I know that's something my mother used to do is she would grow her own herbs that she would then use throw in the pot, whenever she was cooking. She'd have rosemary and thyme and oregano and bay leaf and all that. And she didn't buy it at the store. She would just go pluck it out of the garden and rinse it off and throw it in the pot. And you only used a fraction as much and it's much better flavor. Um, the first thing I got from her is unite. And these are bees. So you're talking about that working together to build that honeycomb, um, which honey is important to have around your house, especially local honey, because it has all of the nutrients that would cause allergy issues would be in local honey because where do the bees get the pollen from? The local flowers. So that's part of it. And then the next thing I got was she's transformed. She's in a different form now. She's already transitioned. She's not like hanging out watching everybody. She's moving on, doing her thing, and is happy for it. But she does check in with everyone. Um, Part of that transformation is keeping up with her family and making sure that everybody's okay. And She had bees in her front yard. Well, then that explains this one. She probably had butterflies too. If she had bees, there were butterflies because they tend to hang out together. So again, I'm just getting, I think that kind of goes along with Diane's cooking because you got the honey that you're going to need that a lot of people use with cooking, and then all of the other herbs and spices and whatnot that you would grow in a garden. Like I said, my mother used to do it that she throw in the pot when you're cooking. But I just keep flashing on seeing her like kneeling in like a garden with her hands in the dirt, dealing with growing things. Hey Jackie, um, hey Sue. So very loving. She's like just keep going where you're going. Yeah, that she just keep working on the things you're working on, and maybe go deal with those bees and go plant a garden. Maybe that's what she's trying to get you to do. I don't know. Um, she was wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah, I got that
most
energy
of
from her as
our
well.
grannies are. Um,
Yeah, she feels very warm. Like her love is very warm.
okay, let's see here. Sandy Johnson, thank you for your donation. And of course, Sandy's also a member and would like to know if you can do a clearing for her daughter. She has PTSD that is preventing her from moving forward in life. That can be very difficult. Yes.
For this one, I will need the permission of your daughter herself because I can't do this if it's just you. So if she can contact me or she can put the comment in, yeah, it's something that we can do. But if it's just you, we can't do that. But I did draw cards for you to just provide you with some guidance with regards to your relationship with your daughter. Like, what are you supposed to learn with her and through this PTSD or through experiencing this with your daughter? And I drew two cards for you. The first card is feeling loneliness. This is something that your daughter might be experiencing right now, is loneliness. Even though she's surrounded by people, she might feel lonely. And the second card that I got is love. So through these two cards, I'm getting that your mission or your purpose of incarnating your daughter and experiencing this with her is to really support her during this time when she feels lonely. Support her and love her. So the I'm getting this from the Akashic Records Masters actually. So this is the message from Akashic Records Masters for you.
Yeah, and I got for you, there's a deep sadness and you need to release it. So you're feeling a sadness for your daughter that you need to release. And it feels like some of that is coming from her and bleeding over into you. And so that's something that she needs to like reach out to Diane or somebody that does clearings that can go in and help her clear out the old stuff that's really holding her back. And I think once she makes that step and does that, that's going to release a lot of your issues that are backing up because one, it's kind of leaking over onto you, but two, when someone we love is having that kind of difficulty, then that tends to affect us and how we go forward with it. So I hope that helps, Sandy. Um, okay, next up is Lisa, P73. Like a message from her mom, Judy.
Judy.
that she can share with her sisters. Okay. Lisa, the first thing your mom is telling me is that when it comes to the health stuff, and I'm not a doctor here, but um, she's saying to make sure everybody's hydrating, drinking enough water, because if you don't get enough water in your system, things start kind of shutting down and they don't work right, and then you get sick. Um, she's also she's saying that y'all need to keep in touch with each other because it's through your sisterly love that the healing is going to take place. So, whatever it is that you're all individually dealing with, the closer that you pull in that sisterly love, and I realize as adults, there can be a lot of water under the bridge there, but you got to kind of just let go of some of the whatever bad or hurt feelings might be from the past and pull in together that sisterly love for each other that you grew up with. And that's going to help the healing take place because there's a lot of power when it comes to sibling love, sibling close. Even if you live on opposite sides of the globe from each other, you've got that invisible string that keeps you tied together. And that's what she's telling me, that y'all need to talk together more and share together more and pull on that sisterly love for each other, and that's going to help all of you deal with your individual issues. That's what she's telling me.
So, when I asked about your mom, Judy, the person that I saw has dark hair, kind of like brownish hair. And I asked for something that will remind you of her. And she gave me first is a yellow pencil. And I asked, is this something that all of the sisters are going to remember? And they're like, no. And then she gave me berries. So I don't know if berries or blue or black berries are significant for you sisters. She gave me berries, a whole bunch of them. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Lisa. And then I got messages for her from her. The first message is go get some fresh air. And I asked for clarification on this, and she told me that they all need to go out and have some fresh air.
Yeah.
Basically, connect with nature is what she told me. And then the card that I got, the second card that I got is risk. And it says take chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. So there might be some medical procedures that you consider risky, and she's encouraging you to take some of the risks, but again, for entertainment purposes only. Um, Please use your own discretion when making decisions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dishwater blonde. It was
All
more like
right.
brown, is what I was seeing.
She may have been a brunette when she was
Younger,
younger. Yeah.
probably MC, because I was seeing a younger
I
woman.
was a brunette when my hair was maybe a shade lighter than Diane's hair is right now. I was a dark brunette, and
Yeah.
then it went gray, and then it wouldn't color back to brown anymore, and I had to live with the gray. And then when I turned 60, it started turning blonde, and I was like, I would have killed when I was 16 to have been a blonde. I mean, so it might be something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe she's showing you herself as a brunette because she used to be a brunette. Okay. Literary Lady 888. Does spirit want me to move? Where to? And should I bring my roommate? Well, that's a loaded down. That's a three-parter there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's put Cap to work. All right. Uh, all right. Does spirit want literary lady to move in 2026? Oh, we're thinking about that. That's a maybe, so it might depend. Um, should she bring her roommate with her when she moves? Oh, that's a no. Thinking about moving, but don't bring the roommate. Okay, that was a no. Let me see if I can get a card for that. Um, where to? Have you ever thought about living near the beach? I keep seeing the beach. Maybe you need to find something in the seaside, like a seaport side community. Um, find your comfort zone. What makes you feel good? That's where you need to move to. If you like the mountains, move to the mountains. If you like the beach, move to the beach. I keep seeing the beach in my head, so maybe that's where you're supposed to go. Um, but it's a maybe on the move, and it's a no, don't take the roommate. That's what I got.
It was funny how they didn't want them to take the roommate. But I was actually getting about the moving. It has something to do with your free will because I'm getting a maybe too. Usually, I get this answer from them when it has something to do with your free will. You have the free will to choose if you want to move. But I asked, okay, if she's going to move, when will it be? And I got the card. It's gonna be faster than you think with regards to timing. But I drew a card for where you should move to, or like any guidance for them from them. And weirdly, I got the card honesty. So they didn't give me any specific place to move to. But what they were telling me is that be honest with yourself. Where do you want to move? So they're bringing the question back to you. Where do you want to move? It's your own free will.
There you go. All right. Sheila has a question. Why am I not seeing clearly in an intuitive sense?
Okay.
Well, probably something's blocked. That's Diane's, her specialty, not mine. um, but I can pull a card for it. But we'll see what.
So first, I asked your spirit guides, Sheila, why aren't you seeing in the intuitive sense or seeing clearly? I asked if there were any blockages in terms of your chakras, and I didn't get like that there were any blockages, but there were imbalances. Like I'm seeing you, they showed me a triangle, like your bottom heavy in terms of chakra, which means your lower chakras are more active than your higher chakras. And I'm seeing your root chakra, which is tied to the earth and grounding, is being overactive. There might be some fears that are causing this, more like security and being tied into the 3D world and to the earthly pleasures is the word that's popping in my head. But yeah, it's very heavy. So you might need some balancing with your chakras. Because something that people don't really know is that when the chakras are balanced and nothing's blocked, the energy flows clearer. So we get more messages through being a clear channel. So I hope that helps, Sheila.
Well, the first thing I got is you're in a transformation stage right now, and that's why it seems like you're not getting any messages. You're in the middle of a transition of some sort. You're going from being the moth to the butterfly, um, or from the larvae on the leaf to turning into a butterfly. You're in that process of transformation. So sometimes when you're in the process, you can feel blocked from hearing your guides. Um, I, I would not force it as far as like sitting down and I got to hear from them right now today. Yeah, no, you're not going to hear from them like that. Take a little me time. Just go, you know, sit somewhere where you're comfortable. Sit outside, or you know, go into a special room if you have a special place that you go to, and just take a little me time, even if it's only 5 or 10 minutes. You don't have to force it trying to get a message. Just simply sit and be still and just ask spirit to show you what it is that they want you to know. And then be aware of things going on around you. A lot of times we have things they're trying to tell us going on around us, and we completely miss the message because we're waiting for fireworks, and it may just be a little bitty pinprick of light that's going to hit you. So um,
Yeah. A
that's
lot
what
of the
I'm.
messages are like very calm and like a whisper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, Next up, we got. Uh, okay, we're at 53 minutes. So I'm not sure what your schedule is. I can maybe do about 10 more minutes and then we're going to be leaving. So if that
Okay.
works for you, so we can probably get in at least one more question after this. Um, Amethyst Lapis Tarot. Lapis Tarot. Well, those are two great stones. Um, could you help me understand more about starting a business? I am not a business person. I would say go and talk to someone that helps people start up a home business or start up their own small business. Um, there are analysts out there that that's what they do is they help you figure out what steps to take, what's the best direction for you to go in. Um, do you start a LLC or something right away, or do you just kind of hobby it for a while and see how it goes? Um, if you're not sure who to contact, I would maybe call your local. If you got a university or a junior college in your area, I would check and see if they have a business department and see if they have any students getting ready to graduate or who have recently graduated that maybe that was what they studied, and they could be a big help. But yeah, you need to talk to somebody that's a professional in how to get a business started,
Okay.
because you don't want to take any wrong steps.
I think Amethyst Lapis Tarot is asking this in conjunct to a reading that we did a few days ago, a mini reading that Linda de Gonzalez and I were doing with Into the Ether, our show. And during the reading, I recall that Spirit was mentioning something about a project. So I wasn't sure if it was a business, so I asked Spirit, is Amethyst Lapis Tarot, is her soul plan aligned to starting a business? And I'm getting a strong yes on this. So it was about a business. So I asked for more information through cards. And the first card that I got was do not panic. Because I'm getting that you are fearful in starting a business. And the second card that I got is the die is cast. There are works in the background that you might not know yet. But there are people who are starting their business, and I feel like they're going to pull you in because they need your expertise. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this when I read your question. So I hope that helps.
Yeah. Okay. And we've got Cat Nana. Will financial help come? Keep praying to my dad and source and Jesus. I want to save my home. Okay. Will financial help come in 2026 for Cat Nana? Will Cat Nana be able to save her home in 2026? Okay, I'm getting a yes for this year. Let's see. Will that happen in January, February 2026? No. Will that happen in March or April of 2026? No. Will that happen in May or June of 2026? Yes, it just changed direction. So start looking at something coming in for you around May or June, is what I'm getting.
So I'm going to use my pendulum for this as well. Will financial help come? And I'm getting a strong yes on this as well. Will it come during the first half of the year? And I'm getting a yes on this as well. Like first quarter of the year? Not on the first quarter. So the second quarter of the year. Oops. Just changed to yes. Second quarter of the year is the most likely at this moment. And I pulled a card for you and it says, say it louder. So you are asking for help from people, but I'm getting that you need to say it louder, not like shout it out, but you might want to um, ask for people around you for help. It needs to reach more people at this point, is the message that I'm getting from Spirit. So I hope that helps, Kat Nana.
Okay. Um, MST is asking, are you able to tell me the names of my spirit guides? I can't tell you the names of my spirit guides. I asked and they just said, you can't pronounce it, so don't worry about it. So I call them Tom, Dick, and Harry, and they're perfectly fine with that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just pick a name and just tell them if you don't like that name, then give me another one. So, you know, most of
Yeah.
them don't really care. To be honest, that's the message I get. It's like we're the ones stuck on the name. They don't need a name.
Yeah. For spirit guides, usually I agree with you, Shari. They don't have a name, but I think they do understand that for us humans, sometimes we can connect better with them for names. So sometimes they do give names, especially when they have incarnated on Earth. Some of them choose like the names that they had when they incarnated.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
actually there I am getting a name from one of your spirit guides who is a galactic guide. The name that I'm getting is Jean. So this is a female spirit guide, but I'm getting they have red hair. I'm just going to check like what star system they're from. But again, they usually don't go by names. They recognize each other in the higher realms through vibration, through energy. But yeah, if you want to call her, you can call her Jean, is what she's saying. And she's from Sirius A. So
Oh,
I hope that
wow.
helps, MST.
That's great. Well, guys, we are out of time. I know Diane's got things she has to get done, and my son's going to be screaming at me in about 5 minutes. We got to go because he's got to clock in. So, for those of you that we didn't get to your questions, I do apologize. We do try to get to as many as possible. I will be back tomorrow afternoon with Sylvia, and again tomorrow night for the slumber party. So if you want to pop in during those times and ask your question and just say in your comment you weren't able to get to me on Friday, and then that way I can shuffle you kind of to the top of the pile and get to you tomorrow. Whether if it's during the day show that I do or if it's the slumber party that I do tomorrow night, either one. But yeah, just let me know, or if Diane's, you got any shows coming up in the next day
Um,
or two?
yes, for next week, I will have my regular show. It's every Sunday. It's called Soul Cloud, where we talk about spiritual concepts during the first half of the show, and then we do Akashic records, readings, and energy clearings during the second half. So, if you want to catch that, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. It's at Kumu Observer, and you can see it below my name later. So, thank you.
Yes, and her contact information is in the description box below. So thank y'all for coming. Thank you for those that gifted memberships or that made a donation. Thank you very much. And y'all have a wonderful Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out, so I know I'm going to have a good Friday night. Party time. Okay, so y'all have a great one, and we will see you again. I will see most of y'all this weekend. So if not, I'll catch you when I catch you. Y'all know I'm on almost every day. So um, have a good one and take care. Bye for